Good morning.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Thanks for joining us here. I know it's early wake-up call for you. I know it was for me. Always tough to get out of bed on a rainy Saturday.
I'm at work. I'm good.
Oh, you're at work? Okay. Well, thanks for taking a few minutes. You got to be thrilled. This has been a great week for you and your son. He started off the season with a no-hitter against Mainland. Were you at that game?
Yes.
What were your thoughts on that? Did you even know he had a no-hitter? He didn't even know until Dan Curran Sr., the PA announcer for Mainland, announced it at the end of the game.
Yeah, no, I had no clue. No clue. And nobody around me did either. So that just made it greater, It was nice.
What was the reaction of the parents you were with?
I think everybody was just really happy to have to get the win. Everybody was just happy to get the first game of the season and get a win. And nobody was even thinking about him having a no-hitter. So it was great.
Has it been tough to get Nate to do any of his chores this week? Hey, come on, Mom. I just pitched a no-hitter.
Well, no, not really. He's a good kid. He is. He's good.
Yeah, seems like a real nice kid. And then he goes out and gets the win over Absegami yesterday. So you guys got to be flying high over there in the Eigenmann household this week.
Yeah, we were happy. He's hitting really well too. So that's been really good to see. And yeah, it's been great. I'm happy for the team. It's a great group of boys. So I hope they do really well this year.
What about Coach Roy Hallenbach? He's been there for years and years, and always does such a great job with this team. What's your relationship with him, and his relationship with Nate? I know he talks very highly of Nate, and is glad to have a kid like that in his program for the last 4 years.
Yeah, he's been he's been good with Nathan, and he's given him some opportunities this year, which is really nice to see. And we'll see how it goes this year.
What's the most exciting part about this whole start of the season, for you as a parent? Obviously, every parent wants to see their son succeed, and baseball can be such a tough sport. Things cannot go your way, and it has to be a great feeling for you guys as parents, and to see this team really starting to come together and play well.
Yeah, there's a lot of moms out there. There's a lot of dads out there, and we've known these boys for years now. Like, Nathan has played with them for a long time, since Little League, and we've gotten to know the parents, and it's like a second family, and it's really nice, and everybody just supports one another, and like I said, it's a really good group of boys this year, and everybody just supports one another, and it's nerve-wracking sometimes watching some of the games, especially when your kid pitches, and I get really nerved up, and but I enjoy it. I love it. I'm gonna miss it, after this year.
How do you handle those nerves? Do you have a stress ball or something, or?
Well, you just wait for the game to start, and then it seems to subside a little bit, I guess. And you just sit there and just watch. So
it's kind of funny. I remember when I was in high school, occasionally I'd spot my dad, really just pacing up and down the sidelines, going from dugout to foul line, and I'd be like, Dad, why are you so amped up? I mean, it's just a baseball game. Relax. But you don't realize when you're a high school kid, how invested your parents are and how much they want to see you succeed.
I believe that. And his dad paces, and he enjoys the games, and he gets real into it. And we talk a lot, during the day and then after the games and stuff, and just going over how Nathan did, and it is. I think we get more nervous than Nathan does.
We're talking with Pam Eigenmann. She's the mother of Nathan Eigenmann, who pitched a no-hitter for Millville against Mainland in the season opener on Monday. Came back and got a win over Absegami yesterday. Pam, I got to ask you this: how excited was Nathan for the new shoes provided by Mike Trout?
Oh my God, they're wonderful! It is. They are so nice. They're just so nice, and it was just so nice of Nike and Mike to to do that, and that the boys, they just get so excited when they get them, and it just really gives them something to work for, to kind of earn them, and they're beautiful. They're so nice.
Now, how well do you know the Trouts? I mean, it seems. I guess we kind of forget a little bit, that Mike's 24 now, 25 years old. So a lot of these boys that are juniors and seniors now, they were only about 7 or 8 years old when he graduated. How much do you know the Trouts, and how much of these boys know him, or is it kind of they just see him as sort of a major league hero now?
Yeah, they do. I personally don't know them. I know of them, of course, and everybody, all the boys just idolize him and, just think he's great. And look how much he's done for them with giving them these shoes. I mean, they just, and everything, and, giving some money for the field and everything. And I just think he's great. And, it's great for the boys to look up to him.
I think something really cool that, Coach Hallenbach has done, ever since Mike graduated was give a certain player his old number 1 to wear. And that's got to be a cool thing to see who's going to get that number. And it's got to be a great thrill for whoever does each year.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And Paul Harris, he's a great kid. Nathan's played with him for years. And, he's the captain this year. And he's a great kid. He's super nice. And, all the boys really like him, and he's playing great too. They're all playing great.
Well, hopefully that'll continue here in the next couple of weeks. Did Nathan get a chance to meet Mike? I know one of the assistant coaches was telling me that Mike was able to stop around, I guess, when they were having their sign-up meeting or something in March.
Yeah, I think Nathan's met him a couple times, actually, this year. And, yeah, he did. He came out at the beginning of the season and, talk to the boys and stuff like that. And, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Nate must have been pretty excited that night telling you about meeting Mike Trout, right?
Yeah. They do enjoy that, and they really, they listen to what he says, and, they follow him on, social media and stuff like that. So, yeah.
I was actually reading a story this week about how Mike is finally moving some of his stuff out of his parents' house at 24 years old. But
I bet they hate to see him leave, though.
What's it like just down there on a daily basis in Millville? It's such a Mike Trout town now, and everybody kind of has a story to tell, and it's got to be neat to have a player like that who's such a homegrown boy and such a humble guy. To have these kids to look up to. It's got to be a great example to say, hey, you might not make it to the majors, but if you carry yourself like Mike Trout, you're going to be successful in life.
Absolutely. He's got such a great reputation, and, everybody always, follows what he does. And, there's always signs up around the town, about Mike. And, everybody just really idolizes him, and he does set a great example for, upcoming players, and he's a good role model.
So what's senior year like for a mom? You having any prom stress or anything like that?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. What was that?
Are you having any prom stress as a mom of a senior?
No. No.
I guess it's more stressful for the girls than the boys. The boys just kind of say, yeah, I'll go, and that's that, right?
Yeah, I'm kind of fighting with him now to go get fitted for a tux. He's just, he's got to get this stuff done, but yeah, everybody said the senior year would fly by, and it really does. It's going by so fast. So, but he's actually planning on going into the Coast Guard, so we're real proud of that.
Oh, nice.
Too. So. Yeah, so he's already sworn in, and but he wants to enjoy baseball this year, and he plays on another team in the summer, and so he wants to, get that all in, and before he goes, and so we got a lot going on this year. It's been real busy.
I'll give you a chance to get a little mom revenge here and give us a quick story of something embarrassing Nate did when he was a kid.
Oh my God. Let me see.
Breaking any windows or coming home with frogs in his pocket, something like that?
There's worse stories than that I can think of, but I don't want to say. He's a good kid. He's always just doing something crazy or whatever, and we're always just like, oh my God. And I'm always stressing about him because he's always doing something. But all in all, he's I'm real proud of him. I get a lot of letters from like teachers at the school, which just makes me so proud that he's really he's got good manners and stuff like that, and they just enjoy having him in class, and that just really ultimately makes us really proud to get letters like that. So I'm not going to tell any embarrassing stories.
Well, we're always happy to let a mom brag on her kid for a few minutes. So we appreciate you taking a few minutes and telling us a little bit more about Nate and the boys down there in Millville.
Yeah, well, thank you.
No problem. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. We're up against the break, Pam, but a pleasure talking to you, and good luck the rest of the season to the Millville baseball team.
Great. Thank you.
All right. Have a good weekend. Thanks.
All right. You too. Bye.
That was Pam Eigenmann, mom of Nate Eigenmann.